To create a multi-row card visual, we come over to the visualization ribbon and we can see the icon for the multi-row card visual icon there on the fourth row on the right hand side. Click on that once and a template appears on the canvas. I'm going to leave that where it is for now, and I'm going to place in there three pieces of data. I'm going to take the sale amount, the offered amount, and the variance, and drag those all into the fields section that we can see here. So let's start off with the sale amount, and we'll pop that in. You can see that appears in the visual. I'm going to grab the offered amount, drag that in, and now that appears right next to the actual original sale amount. I'm going to grab the variance and drop that in too. And now I have three sets of data within that one visual. And I can click and drag and move that around anywhere. Using the nodes, I can resize. And the beauty about this is that if I grab the ones on the side and squeeze it in, it will automatically then fall underneath each other. If I then make it very wide, they'll come very wide and then come on a horizontal place. So I'm just going to move that into a vertical position like that, because what I want to show you is that it's actually then placed it in the order that you selected the data. If I wanted to then put the variance at the top, if I come back over to the fields, click and drag that to the top, then I can change the order. And you can see there that variance has moved into the middle. Let's see if I can get that to the top. There we go. It's at the top just by clicking and dragging, so I can change that order. And away we go. I'm going to remove those and create another example. So this time I'm going to come over and get the count of yes and drag that in. And you can see there it says count of yes is 115. I'm going to come and grab the count of no and drag that in. And it says 84. But that title of count of yes doesn't really mean much. I'd like it to mean something a bit more sensible. So if I hover over the fields area and the count of yes and right click, I'll get a little box appearing, and then I can actually get a selection that says rename for this visual. So if I do rename for this visual, you see that the box goes blue, and I can then put in there a name that makes more sense. So offers made, oops, let's spell that correctly. So offers made, and you can see within the visual it changes, and I'll do the same for the count of no, and that will say no offer made. And that makes a little bit more sense. I've still got this vacant space underneath. I want to just tidy that up a little bit, so I can then just make that a little bit easier there, and then I can place that anywhere in my visual that I like as I then build a dashboard, should I want to build a dashboard. And that is how you actually go about making and using a simple multi-row card visual.